Ready? We are live. What is going on? Week 130 of the DorD company. That's right. Right? That's right.
I think so. Not as live, but
it is week 2 of Promptober. Good evening, everybody. We are live and at it here. I'm DJ Kaufman. This is Allie.
Hi. I think they do.
Yeah, well, some people don't know. Right on. How many? Okay, great. Week 130. So we're going to talk about it's week 2 of Promptober, so congrats everybody. Tonight's topic of conversation a little bit later after we get through some of the notes will be feeling or falling behind on your art, which I'm definitely doing this week as far as my Promptobers go, but not to feel too bad about it. You can jump in anytime. That's one big thing I've been getting asked a lot. Is it too late to join in on this? It's not too late. Go to promptober.com. You can get in on this at any time during the month, even the last days. So every single drawing prompt is worth a ticket for some awesome prizes. And we have a new sponsor that popped up this week that got back to Allie, so we'll talk about that in a second. You just did it.
Just a little preview, tiny preview.
Wait, you killed
it's all good.
You just killed it. There we go. Okay, all right. Okay, a little preview, a sneak peek. Okay. First off, I thought I'd show the really cool. We put this up. Let me switch my screen just for a minute while we do this. This is oops. Bye, Allie. Get out of here. I'll bring her back here in a sec. Good evening, Dan and Tweeter, System of a Steph, Larry, Hot Piece of Toast, Stacy. What's up? Raslosen. How's it going, everybody? On the live chat over on YouTube. This is the Rickshaw Fillmore pencil case. We're going to be giving one of these away, or 2 of these away. We have 2 of these to give away for the I'm just going to zip it up. We're going to unpack it because I've got it packed full of stuff. You can see the quality on it. Don't delay. Draw today. All my pens are just flying out of it.
They don't go there. They go inside.
I know, but I still packed them in there. So you've got this nice little sleeve on the outside for sticking a notebook in there. Right, you can do that. I think I put, what else did I put in there? Put some DorD business cards in there. Like that. Unzip this. All handmade in San Francisco. Mark and the Rickshaw folks made this up. Nice red lining on the inside. Custom for us. I put 2 pens. There's enough for 2 pens. So I've got plenty. Probably overdoing it with the pens, to be honest. I'm packing for New York Comic Con. Got my little V-Friends field notes in there. I got some sketch cards in here. Got our Rickshaw. Nice little postcard they give when you order. Nice little touch there. Thank you, Mark from Rickshaw. What a wonderful. I put this up just very briefly in my one video this week, and people were like, "Can I buy that?" right away. So there's 2 of these to give away, and we haven't really quite decided what we're doing yet with that. So she's showing the Rickshaw now. I think. Well, let me switch back to the other screen real quick. There we go. That's a Fillmore pencil case by Rickshaw. They're not, they're a little, I don't know, they're what, $69?
They're really nice though.
But
like I think
nice.
Sometimes you get something and it doesn't feel like it's super well made. But pretty much it really feels like super well made. And whenever he was doing the designs for ours, he showed us, I don't think I can pull it up quick enough, but they printed that fabric 6 different times to make sure that everything showed up just perfectly, which I thought was so awesome. I don't know that everyone puts that kind of time and attention into their workmanship. So I don't know. For as nice as it feels, I think 70 bucks is cool. And then they have these other kind of bundles. They're mostly focused on pen collectors, but they have these bundles that have kind of these single and double pen holders too. They're really cool.
Come with some really cool stickers too. Yeah, mostly writers and pen collectors. So they got this cool. I love this. I want to put this on my writers gotta write pen sticker there. Rickshaw bag works. Let's just put it on. Let's put it on my live. So yeah, it was really really cool to be partnering. We're the it's really cool. Like I don't want to flex, but like we're the only drawing challenge with like these rad sponsors, and not just little sponsors either. We've got Blackwing and Field Notes, and I mean these are big names for creatives. I think my personal feeling. I'm putting that right over here. You can't see it. Let me see. It's putting right next to my Fly the Flag. I'll put that one there. Sorry to do this live. We're just gonna kill some time while you watch me put stickers on my. Let's review the prizes. Let's go through them one by one. Talk about them.
Awesome. So Nomadic, that was our new announcement last stream. And before we get to that, if you've drawn the first 5 prompts, you can come to Promptober.com, click that first tile there in the upper left, and then fill out the form. And once you do that, I will mail you a Promptober sticker that looks like this. Super cool.
Yeah. Let's put this right here. Let's put that right there.
I'm not doing great at the screen share today, but there we go. So Nomadic bags, we actually have 2 to give away. This is the 25-liter Peter McKinnon camera bag, also pretty sick for carton art supplies around, or just I think DJ can get what about like 3 days of clothes in that when you're traveling.
Yeah. It also has a really cool embossed Pete logo on the back. Pete McKinnon. Pete's Pirate Life. Shout out.
Their newer bag, their Luma bag, this is a little bit lower profile. We had a chance to take a look at those at Vid Summit. Super awesome.
Yeah, you can see like this doesn't come with it, but this is the cube here that I'll pack into. Like I put my my microphone case in here, like a little content studio. Just pack it right in the bag there, and you can kind of formulate how you want your stuff to be packed. If you have cameras, or if you're an artist just going to Comic-Cons with books and stuff too, I think it's pretty cool for that too. This is actually going to go in the bag, in the Pete bag, as I'm traveling to New York Comic-Con this week. So
we have cool. 2 super awesome prizes. 2 people will win a tool from Maker's Cabinet. We have the ferrule, which is an awesome kind of what do you call that? Like a pencil guard or a pencil holder?
It's a pencil extender. So like when your pencils are shorter, you can re-extend them. Whoops, I went to the thing that we were supposed to talk about yet.
The squares, which are super awesome. And these tools will definitely outlast us. And then the awesome 62 pack of Posca markers. Someone will win that. We have 4 kits from Sketchbox to give away. Super awesome PO2 travel wallet from Dango. We'll throw some Draw or Die sketchbooks in there. Sketchboard Pro is giving away a Sketchboard Pro 2. So that's pretty awesome. Blackwing Pencil has the Frank Lloyd Wright Volumes edition, along with a super cool Jerry Garcia notebook and a 1-year subscription to Field Notes. So I think this is the most we've ever had prizes-wise, with this being year 3 of Promptober. And if anyone has found us not knowing what Promptober is, DJ, what's Promptober?
Promptober is our October drawing challenge. As a lot of people in the chat know, there's probably a couple other people joining. Those are daily prompts that you see on the screen. You can do them anytime during the month, and every single drawing prompt. So if you like, let's see, just show you real close to, would be like today's is your luck has run out, and you just draw the first thing that comes to mind when you see these prompts, and it could be in pencil or ink or color. You don't have to worry about what it looks like. It could be sketch, whatever, or you can go all out. We've got a lot of artists in the club going all out. And then each one of these is like basically a ticket that at the end you can put in for those prizes. So on right as the month is ending, we'll send you a form that you'll be able to say like, hey, distribute all of my drawings equally, or you could say I want all of them to go all in on that Fillmore, or whatever prize you want to win more, you know. So that way, if you don't have a Sketchboard Pro, you wouldn't really want that, so you wouldn't put tickets in for that. But you might be like, I really want that Posca set because it's a sick set. Put all your tickets in for that. So we've been doing it this is year 3 now, Promptober. So yeah, it's very fun to do. Don't feel like if you haven't gotten in it yet, if you want to go ahead and click it so it maybe comes up a little bit bigger on the drawings, some of the drawings you're looking at. Yeah, that's good. If you feel like you're behind, don't worry about it. If you haven't drawn anything yet, also don't worry about it. Just pick the one you like and get in there and draw something. So it's really about getting your pencil moving and kind of just drawing anything, right? Any style. You see a lot of different styles here. And in our Discord, which is also linked on promptober.com, you'll also see that there's a lot of awesome artists in the community, and many of whom are in our chat right now, very supportive of each other, which is super important to us. It's positive vibes only. There's no like people trashing each other's art or like competition or anything like that. It's very cool and very chill. So I know that there's a few people that do feel behind, but don't feel that way. Tonight's conversation, actually, before we get into that, well, I mean, I could talk about that a little bit right now, would be that I'm behind on my prompts because I'm super busy at work, getting ready for New York Comic Con. I think the last one I did was Spiders Everywhere. I started to do the guitar one, but I'm about 5 days behind right now. So I'm gonna do my best on the road to catch up this week. And where are mine? Mine are basically just to show you that I'm not really doing anything crazy. I'm just drawing in my little field notes. Shout out to field notes. Although you know what, I gotta tell you guys something. Somebody commented and said, I think they were being snarky. They're like, I love it when I draw in my polka dot notebook. And I was like, oh, I think he was trying to make fun of me. But it is a little polka dot notebook, now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm just drawing Blackwing pencil inside of this notebook. There's Buddha Care Bears. Shout out to Buddha in the chat. And you know, I'm just having fun. Probably 10-15 minutes. I think I might have spent like maybe a half an hour on some of these, just goofing around. And I'm also trying to film content while I'm doing it, so that's probably another reason that I'm kind of putting too much on myself, where I'm like, I gotta film myself doing this, or I can't, you know, like what a waste if I don't film it or something. But that's kind of silly. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to catch up on the road this week, and I'm not really worried about it. I think it's just like it could make you start to feel kind of like you're falling behind, or maybe like you're not good enough, or you're seeing all these other people pushing their art out, and really, that don't do that to yourself. Just kind of get in there. But I know it because I feel that way too. Because I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm behind. And this is my challenge, and I'm losing at the challenge. But there's no really winning or losing. I think if you draw one thing, what was it last year, Alicia? I forget who won something really cool, but they only had like half the drawings. Like
I think someone did 12 and won a pretty decent prize.
Yeah, I don't want to, you know, I can't remember who it was actually, but I was like, oh, that's cool. That's super cool. So even one drawing, you could win the whole Posca thing. If you're like, yeah, I just want to try for the Poscas, throw it in there. You know, the odds. If you win those odds, then you deserve it. Look at that! Wow, that's
I'm gonna
awesome.
try to get to the ones in Instagram.
And then we'll talk about our new sponsor. We have a new sponsor who just came on. Yeah, the Instagrams are. Let me see if I can I load my Instagram on here? Just curious.
Instagram's been not super cooperative. So that was another question that we got this week. I think that we mentioned the Discord in one of the reels. It was like, wait, so I have to join a Discord to be eligible. You definitely do not need to be in our Discord. We started that because Instagram seemed to be a little bit less cooperative lately in showing people's art. And I know a lot of people were a little wigged out about. I see a lot of posts that are like story posts that are like, I have to post this, or Instagram will crawl my art for to teach AI. So I know people have become a little bit more protective about sharing their art on Instagram. So if you don't want to do that, you can just join the Discord and throw your art into whatever thread corresponds with that daily prompt, but you definitely don't have to. We just like that the art is somewhere that we can go and check it to make sure that you do have as many entries as you are claiming on the entry form. And that entry form will be available probably after October 27th or so. So if you haven't been able to find the entry form, that's because it's not there yet.
I love this face. I'm sorry, I keep. This is for spiders everywhere. This was Rainy Jessica. Um, and I know that there's some other Promptober that's like an AI thing. Don't worry about that. We're the original Promptober here. Look at
Like
this.
there's
This is
also
this is
a
awesome.
Spanish, there's a Spanish language one, and there's also a writer's one now.
Wow.
So we're so popular.
I love the wash look on Samuel's art here. Man, Samuel, your name is very. I mean, I know you've been around, but I'm wondering if this is the same Sam that owns the original llama bar from Whitco. Hmm. If you're here, let me know. Really cool style. I love looking through the different styles, and boy, sometimes I feel the same way that you guys do too. Sometimes when you see art and you're like, oh man, they're so like my art sucks now because I see so many like really cool different techniques and things that people are doing. There's Johnny Guitar, Rainy Jessica again, Tips. It's always Wonderwall. I have Oasis tickets. Nice. This is fun to look through. Every day I kind of like pop open the stream. Usually it's uh Steph's in there first. Steph usually gets her prompts done super early. Shout out to Steph. She should be in here, I think. I thought I saw her. I thought I saw her right here. Nope. Thought I saw her name right there.
Here's a stuff.
Which one?
A
Oh yeah.
spider.
Really cool. There we go. Shout out Steph. Always getting her prompts done like super early in the morning. This was the rabbit one the other day. I realized I was a little bit late getting that one up. Sometimes I mess up the timing of that, but I am locked and loaded for 5 a.m. prompts until the following week now. So we're good for that.
Those are the daily drawing club prompts.
Yeah, the daily drawing club prompts are a little bit different. Those come out every day at 5 a.m. And this month we're focused on like quick exercises. Like this was the gesture drawing one. Like how many gesture drawings can you do in like 15 or 10 or 15 minutes? This one was like looking at a photo of a. Oh, what'd I do? Broken it. That photo. So like, hey, look at this photo and try to draw it as fast as you can. I've got a really cool one coming up this week. What's kind of like a memory one where you look at something for 10 minutes and then you turn it off and then try to draw and remember how many things were in that picture. I kind of do that sometimes. So yeah, the Daily Drawing Club, you can join that if you'd like.
Somebody asked if we switched to vertical streaming, and we did. And the reason why is interesting. If you're trying to kind of grow your audience by streaming your art, it seems like YouTube is prioritizing vertical streaming. So it's a good way to find new people to watch your streams. DJ, I know that you had seen, I don't know if you saw that at Vid Summit or you've kind of been seeing some results there that might be interesting for some people that are trying to get more eyeballs on their art.
Yeah, actually, I learned about that at Why Do You Hate It? Do you hate it? Let me know. Which one do you like better? I kind of like the widescreen better, but I did learn that at Vid Summit that they're going to be really pushing the vertical streaming. So now inside of your, if you're into building a YouTube channel, which you probably are not, but if you ever want to know about this, there's actually a vertical feed that they're pushing content into. So we're actually getting a lot more people watching the vertical streams now. Probably 75 or 80 more views per stream when we're live in and out based on the vertical stream. But you can they only push out the vertical streams in that special stream while you're live. So serial killer. Perfect.
That one was super good.
All right. Let's talk about the brand new sponsor. What's it called? Alicia, go ahead.
So our newest sponsor is Sticky Bones, and I had been doom scrolling Instagram, probably 2 months ago, and I came upon their content. They have a really cool Instagram. I'm getting super targeted with their ads because I follow so many artists and so many drawing things with the Draw or Die's Instagram. And I just sent them a message and said, hey, would you be willing to sponsor Promptober with a prize? And they just wrote back day before yesterday and said, is it too late? And we said, of course not. So we picked up one of these Sticky Bones, and we picked the Blizzard one. You can use them for all kinds of things. People do like stop motion animation with them. But I thought it might be nice for figure reference. So we picked the white one so that you can kind of see the light and shadow a little bit more clearly than maybe on the black one or the blue one. And DJ was telling me how he used to use his for shortening. So I don't know if you want to talk about how you would use a Sticky Bones if you won that for Promptober. DJ's disappointed because I only asked for one. I didn't get one for him.
I thought they were sending me one. Yeah, I don't have an action figure here, but I guess I can kind of show you with a llama maybe a little bit. But like, like if I were to pose this llama and like take a snapshot from like this view, you can kind of work on your foreshortening by like taking a snapshot of, or like maybe we're like bird's eye view of a llama looking up. Wow, look how detailed this little guy is. All right, I'm just having fun now. All right. But that's kind of the idea, is like having a lot of reference around. A lot of people don't need these anymore because, you have all these pictures online that are two-dimensional. But I think having that three-dimensional model and being able to twist it and mold it with your hands and then kind of like turn it. I usually close one eye. That's another trick. Like closing one eye and kind of looking at the angle and then taking a snapshot of it with your camera will be good for photo reference. Even if you're drawing like I probably could use it for even the V-Friends, really, to a certain extent, even though their anatomy is a little bit shorter and stubbier. But I could definitely use it for shortening and things. Oh yeah, there you go. You have the Instagram, right? Let me zoom in on some of those on Instagram. So I don't know if you've ever messed with models before, but that's a really good. And again, those cost $79. So that's
I think
really
that's
good.
on sale even.
Yeah, they're usually $129. They're pretty big too. They're a lot bigger than they look on the screen. I think they 12 inches? No, 8.5 inches tall. So, pretty tall, pretty good. Also, they probably look cool just sitting around your,
Mm-hmm.
look like a real artist when you've got an armature uh, hanging out with your. Put those right
Yeah,
next to your maker's cabinet stuff. You look like amazing.
I should have asked for the hand pack as well, but that wouldn't be too big of a
There we go.
pickup if you wanted to add that to your sticky bones if you win.
It's
I
eating.
thought that
It's feeding this child here.
was
If you saw that, like it'll feed your children. See, this is exactly what I mean. Like, if you're like doing a pose where like it's Spider-Man holding up like a building, you can definitely get the silhouette shape. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. So thank you,
that
Sticky Bones.
super excited about that. I did send a lot of messages for prizes, so if anyone else gets back to us, we will certainly accept so that we can give you all as many prizes as possible for drawing in Promptober. Just to kind of go over how that works again. The prize form is not live yet, and just posting your art on Instagram or the Discord is not going to get you entered to win the prizes. So once we get closer to the end of the month, probably towards this last week, the last week of Promptober, Sunday is the 27th. We'll get the prize form up. That prize form will be live through the end of the week. And then on Sunday, the 3rd of November, we will draw for the prizes. Each drawing that you draw is going to be available for you to kind of claim as a ticket. And then you will use those tickets and say, I want to put 3 in for the nomadic bag, or I want to put all of them in for the Posca markers, and I don't want to put any in for, I don't know how you would not put at least one in every one of these prizes because they're super awesome. But that's the thing, you get to pick. If you don't have an iPad and you can't use the Sketchboard Pro, don't use any of your entries for that. So it's just a very simple Google form. You'll fill that out. Um, and then before we do the drawing on November 3rd, we'll tally them all up. And we use, I think it's random.org for the drawings. And that way they're public. So you know that those were actually random drawings and we didn't just pick the people that we like.
Question for the people watching: what's your favorite prompt so far? If you're drawing them, what is your favorite prompt so far? And if you're not drawing them, are you planning on starting? So, favorite prompt that you've drawn so far, and
A lot
why?
of people answer that. Raslosin asked if they needed some kind of stand to make them upright. I don't think so. For the sticky bones, it looks like if you want to do kind of a crazy pose like this, they probably would not stay. But it looks like they stand kind of on their own 2 feet. I think that you get this base here, but I'm not sure because we've never owned one. I think Eric had said that he owned one. Eric, maybe in the chat you could let us know if you have any trouble getting it to stand up. I know for the action poses, they have kind of this suspension fly rig, which is pretty cool. But I don't believe that this is included.
Rasmussen asked if the Sketchboard Pro was for the 12.3. I think if there is a size for that, I think if you win, we can just have them send whichever one you'd like. So if they do have a size for that, because I think it would be like the cushion, the rubber that fits in between. They have a thing that pops out that you can put your iPad in, I believe. Oh, do you stop sharing?
I just gotta go back to the right tab.
Jim liked Pumpkin Queen. Stacy liked Evil Plushie. Was something that popped quickly for me. That's another thing that I try to do is I try not to look at the. I don't like. I know which ones they are, but I try not to look ahead so that I'm surprised. Like I forgot which one was today's. So like your luck has run out, and I do what I do with the normal prompt. So that's really awesome. Who drew that? I can't see their name.
That is Freddie Shamrock, which is a
Freddie
name that I don't recognize. So maybe they are new to 2024, which is exciting.
Yeah. I think so far for me, I really liked Frankula so far for mine, and also what the other drawings I saw from everyone else too were really cool. And I liked Evil Plushies was definitely a really cool one, a fun one to see. Which one was that one?
This is Mayhem Omega.
Cool. It's fun to look through all of the drawings. Yeah, again, I did get a couple messages this week, people saying like, "Oh, it's too late. I wish I would have started." And I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! You can start right now. You can start right now. Don't worry about feeling behind. Just pick up a little notebook. You don't need a fancy iPad like this. Like I said, I'm just drawing in my little field notes, and I'll probably be just drawing on the run here, probably at the airport or whatnot. I'll be up in New York for pretty much Wednesday to Wednesday. Got a lot of stuff to do, so it can be challenging with work or whatever to stop what you're doing and just make yourself draw something, but it's worth it. It's worth it to work on a little something for yourself. That's what I'm kind of liking about the challenges in the drawing club this month too, are just like little 10-minute. I envision them as like 10-minute drawings, 10 or 15 minutes. And if you're not that fast yet, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Like just work on it the best you can, you know? Kind of know what you are struggling with, or like, oh, I need to work on foreshortening, or I need to work on this thing, or I suck at animals, or or like, wow, I can't draw cars. Then just take a little bit of time and like watch a little tutorial video on YouTube, and kind of just watch other people draw. So that's kind of what I do too. I'm using this Devil Sketchy. It's one of my little favorite. El Diablo. I don't really know what he's going to be doing yet. I'm just kind of sketching it out. Reb said, Frankula and Evil Plushies. I've been off the challenge for a couple days, so I just now am getting back on it. Yeah. Same. I think I probably, since my job is drawing, I always feel like I have things I need to draw like right now. And so I don't stop to draw anything else but what my deadlines are. And I probably need to work on that a little bit for myself, because there will never be not anything not to draw at work. There's always a lot of comments and things that we're doing.
Do you remember when you said you weren't going to draw anymore?
When?
Like in 2014, when you're like, I'm just not going to draw anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, well.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. My day job then, too, was drawing for pretty much YouTubers. And I mean, I couldn't stop my day job, but I was like, all right, I'm not gonna draw comic books anymore, because as many people know, it's like it's a tough, it's a tough racket out there in the comic book space. We have that story that she's mentioning there. It was like when we first started dating, Allie was saying like, hey, why aren't you doing more comic books? And I'm like, oh my gosh, listen, I did that for 13 years and it was, and then she realized why. Like after she got involved in the industry a little bit and we were going to a lot of shows, she was like, wow, this is not a great living. And most people are living paycheck to paycheck or putting things on their credit cards and acting like they're bigger than they are or whatever. And artists aren't getting paid. She's like, why would anybody ever do this? And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? That's why we're not doing it. But yeah, ironically, I'll now be back to comics full time and kind of building out a comics division for VFriends now. So we'll be at New York Comic Con. If you're at New York Comic Con, we got a big booth there right next to the Funko Pop booth. And working on comics full time again, which is fun. Beyond the web comics and daily comics, working on big comics. It's really fun. Tweeter, I've been there too. What else do we have to talk about? Any questions in the chat? This is our little weekly check-in. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. Maybe we can do it from New York on Sunday. I don't know. It's gonna be tight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe later at night.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like hotel Wi-Fi is always kind of sketchy. I don't feel like you have a big shadow on that. I can't see it.
I know.
I can show a picture of it.
It actually is being used properly for. I can change my. Nope, I took my right hand light away. It's packed up in my bag.
Here's a picture.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite. It's my favorite mug to drink from right now.
It really turned out good.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully everybody's feeling good. Again, thanks for. We're at 153 for the daily drawing club. So thanks for those that joined up this week. That's the highest it's ever been. 153 is the highest we've ever been to on the daily drawing club. Where was the form for the sticker again?
Yep. Let's share that tab. So when you go to Promptober.com, you're going to go to the prizes page, scroll down a little bit, and click on this, earn your Promptober sticker. Click here to get your sticker. Just fill out this form, and I will mail you a sticker.
All you have to do is draw the first 5.
Mm-hmm.
First 5 prompts, and you get that sticker.
Yep.
I had the sticker here, now it's gone. I cleaned my desk. And, now it's a mess again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I've been also thinking a lot about we've been talking on and off about the brand, things like that. We're really enjoying these drawing challenges and probably figure out a way to keep them going in some way, shape, or form without all the crazy prizes and like rigmarole, but like having some sort of monthly kind of challenge or every other month doing something like that together publicly. That's not the daily drawing club, I think is good. And just to keep people drawing. There's also a lot of people that I guess I never really realized that I was always speaking to artists that are already people that are artists. But for me, it's realizing that I'm also inspiring people that are seeing what we're doing. And when I say we, I mean like everybody that's drawing in this club and tagging Draw or Die. And people are like, what is that? Oh, cool. I want to draw. And so they're picking up their pencils and sketching. They've got their little, they're shy about it maybe, and they're not like posting on their Instagrams or anything like that, but they'll message us and say like, oh, cool. Like you really inspired me to be creative, or doodle at work, or even learn to draw a little bit to help with their concepting.
Or start their own challenge. I think Daniel Kiersey started Promptober, which is super cool. It's a little less intense. I think there's just one prompt a week, but inspired by, looks like, early 2000s punk rock. Super awesome. Let's give away a mug. If you are a member, you'll be able to choose the member mug that DJ was showing. If you're not a member, you could pick the Promptober mug or the logo mug. Does say club on it.
I'm looking through the Promptober right now while you're doing that.
Cool. So if you just want to throw a mug in the chat, I'll gather up all your names. We will use the wheel of names to pick somebody to win a mug today.
Now, Alicia, be honest. When you told me about Promptober, and I was like, cool, Promptober, and then I went and looked at the prompts. What did I say?
Oh.
What did I say? You could be honest.
Very old. So we have
we
have a different definition of punk. So this,
right,
I would call this pop punk. It is no less punk.
No, yeah.
But I thought maybe some Ramones or some
the Stooges or something, you know, like
Bad Brains. Dead Milkmen.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's always interesting to realize how old we are.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm like, Promptober, yeah. Let's do it. And then I'm like, wait, I don't know about Blink-182. I only think of one thing when I'm not, hey, listen, if you're a fan of Blink-182, that's great. I only think of one thing when I think of Blink-182 now, and it's what's his face? UFO dude.
The UFO guy.
Why is his name escaping me? Oh my gosh. Oh. Help me out.
Maybe someone in the chat knows.
I mean, I know Travis Barker and all that too, but like, I'm just Tom. It's super funny. What names are you putting in here?
These are the people saying.
Me old too? That's my playlist. That's. I was like, hey, there should be some Fugazi on there.
Some Misfits, maybe?
Misfits, Fugazi. I'll get off of that. I appreciate it.
Tom DeLonge. Thanks, Dan.
Tom DeLonge. I was like, Tom. He scrambled my brain with his UFO abilities, with the to the stars, or whatever the name of his UFO thing is. That's great. We're hanging out for a little bit, about an hour. We always hang out like just a little bit, see how everyone's doing. Again, to recap, we've got, as she's doing that giveaway, Sticky Bones has signed on as a sponsor. They reached out and said, yeah, we want to give you one of these cool armatures, posables. They're about 9 inches tall, almost 9 inches tall. You could use them for posing and stuff like that. Yeah, to the Stars Academy. There you go. Misfits, Fugazi, Bad Brains, Black Flag. Black Flag. I can go deeper if I go into my playlist, but I'm like... You notice how I didn't say the Sex Pistols? I just want to say,
I mean, that's definitely a punk band.
It is, but I'm kind of like, meh.
All right, let me make sure I got everyone for this mug giveaway.
Talk to you about the Sex. Johnny Rotten's kind of a jerk.
I think that's the point, though.
Maybe. Oh, speaking of punk rock, okay, this is a nice transition. I think he would appreciate this. Are you familiar with Kevin Cross? So Kevin Cross was an artist that I was following many years ago. He did the original 100 Days of Comics. He became known for that really well. And it was super cool. I was following him for quite a while. So I saw he's been coming back to YouTube, which is exciting to me because I really miss his artwork. And I saw that he was doing Inktober, so I thought. So I thought. But actually what he's doing is, and he's using the logo, which is really funny. He's in a punk rock band. Like he comes straight skateboard culture, punk rock. What he's doing with his, oh man. Oh no. We're gonna watch this. Was that playing through? Could you hear that? You can hear
really,
that?
really quietly, super quietly.
Well, I don't want to hear it. So what he's doing is he's not actually doing the Inktober prompts, but he is using October to do his own. I'm going to scan through a little bit as you guys are watching. He's using October to go through his old sketchbooks. He's got them here. He's got his old sketchbooks. And he's taking the old sketches from his sketchbooks and he's putting them into his iPad, like this ghost here. And he's challenging himself to here's his 3 rules. Draw every day for 31 days. And he's limiting himself to 3 colors. So he's got black, green, and orange. And he's taking those old drawings and redoing them into his digital sketchbook. And that's all he's doing for 31 days, I believe. So he's calling it Inktober just as kind of like a thumb in the eye of Inktober. Like he even says that in his videos. He's kind of like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm going to this is my Inktober. And he's having a good time. Love his artwork. It's amazing that like he never look at that. Like I'm trying to zoom in on this. It's not going to work. Oh.
Brandon wants to know if you're getting in the mosh pit if you're at a punk show, DJ.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. We like to go to those cheap, the old people seats. Yeah. I'm trying to zoom out on this and I can't.
Dan wants to know if he can use Scully for one of the upcoming prompts.
Sure. Yeah, I don't see why not. We're not going to send you a cease and desist or anything like somebody else would.
Somebody had said, like, hey, is it okay if I sell the art that I draw based on the Promptober prompts? I promise I won't use the logo. And that made me sad because, of course, you can sell your own art. It's your art. And of course, you could use the Promptober logo. If you want to make your Promptober sketchbook and someone wants to buy that from you and you can make a couple bucks or a lot of bucks, like, do that. Definitely
Absolutely.
do that. Don't sell anyone else's art from Promptober. Please.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, sell your art. Like we don't own we don't own Promptober. Like all of you own Promptober, really.
Yeah. Now if you were to take a skull and put 2 pencils on it and call yourself like Doodle or Die or something and then start
What's the game called?
I don't know what that game is called. Fuck that.
All right, let's give away a mug.
We're the raddest drawing club on the planet. That's what's up. And that's what's up.
It's peachy. Good job, Larry.
What did you give away? I missed it. The Promptober. He already has a Promptober mug, doesn't he?
I don't know if he has the new member mug. He probably does, though.
Well, now he has one for pencils and one for coffee.
That's the way to do it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll send you a code, Larry.
Dan, I appreciate that, but
let me know which one you want.
You know, I thought there used to be this thing called Creative Commons. It's probably still a thing, right? Like, maybe we just put Scully on Creative Commons and just let everybody just go nuts with Scully. Oh, see, she's like, no, don't do that. We've seen people do like Skull. I don't care. There's probably other characters out there named Scully too. I mean, I see it. Like, I saw Skelly. I saw. How many times you? I mean, it's a skull. It's a little cartoon character. I'm thinking like more of like a Mickey Mouse kind of vibe, but with skeletons.
We were getting some heat about that that one tattoo brand that has the skull with the paintbrushes for a minute. But I
I don't know
mean,
that. I don't remember the name, but I remember people commenting on the ad saying like, "Did you steal this logo?" And I'm like, I don't
I mean,
know.
it's a pirate skull and
Yeah,
crossbones with art tools. I don't think it's that much of a.
yeah,
It's not. It's not that. I love it, but it's not that original. Like it's.
yeah. It's not original. It's just pretty much how I feel. It's like our pirate flag that we
Yeah.
fly, and It's representative of the reason that there's an Apple Pencil and a Blackwing pencil is very clearly that I like Blackwing pencils and Apple pencils, and I draw on both, and
Yeah.
that's it.
I think when you came up with it, there was a big divide. It was before the whole AI art thing, and the biggest controversy was drawing digitally versus drawing on paper. And I remember there was so much going on right around there, and people were saying, "Oh, if you're drawing on iPad, you're not really drawing." And I feel like that's kind of the genesis of it. Like that's
Yeah.
like it's all art. It's all drawing.
Hey, I see Detour Shirts is in the chat. First live podcast. I know Detour Shirts from I think their Twitter, their X. They do a lot of great content on print on demand. I believe. I see the logo. Um, I remember back when I worked at Spreadshop. I watched a lot of Detour Shirts stuff. So yeah, check out Detour Shirts. A lot of cool information. I believe, if I remember correctly, there's some videos about how you can do your own print on demand stuff, right? Or am I wrong? There you go.
Maybe.
Super awesome. Really good graphic design and stuff. I'm almost positive. I remember that. Yeah,
Is
I
this
think
is this fancy?
yeah, that's him, he says. Well, great. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, remember those days when people were like, "Oh, if you don't draw on paper, you're not a real art, or if you're drawing digital, it's cheating." And now it's like, "Oh yeah, well check out AI, man. It's come for your, it's come to destroy us all, right?" Nah. Um, it's so interesting though the things we talk about all the time in the um, drawing club and the concerns that we hear from artists. We have, I mean, I see so many divisive things out there, and I've really just tried to stay balanced and not get into a fight about things. I've had people come at me about the AI thing. I don't really use AI in my work. I could see using it as a tool though, and when I say that, and then I see other artists say like, if you're saying that you can use it as a tool, you're part of the enemies, and I'm like, all right. You know, I mean, I think it's just one of those things where when I went to Vid Summit, Tom Bilal, he's a pretty popular creator, speaker. He was also the founder of Quest Nutrition and sold that for like $1 billion. So like he's a big deal. He showed us all how these like AI videos were being made on YouTube. It was nuts. And he said that in the future here we're going to have this situation where it's going to be kind of like the Amish. There's going to be people that are like totally anti AI, and there's going to be people that are in with it, like it's amalgamated into their life somehow. Like basically like the new Luddites almost. So you're gonna have to like pick a side, and I don't want to do any of that. I just want to make art and have fun. So, um, I just want to draw cartoons and have a good time. DJ, do you have a favorite superhero? Um, I'm just like glancing over at my shelf. That's a good question. A favorite superhero? I used to say Wolverine a long time ago when I was a teenager. I liked Wolverine, but not so much now. Um, hmm, favorite superhero. I'm gonna say Mr. Miracle from Jack Kirby. Yeah, scot free. Mr. Miracle. It's kind of a weird. It's a weird one. What else do I have over there? I like the Fantastic Four. That was interesting to me. And beyond that, all the stuff that Darwin Cook did with it. That's not one character, but Darwin Cook's New Frontier through DC Comics was some of the best new superhero stuff. It was very inventive, and Darwin Cook made his comics like really fun for all ages, and I really like that. So, oh man, Detour, you were at Vid Summit too, man. Oh, next time, man. I'm always there. I love Vid Summit. Or even like, well, let's chat afterwards. We can maybe do some content or something together. Um, I'm working. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the brand, but I work over at V Friends too. So I'm the main artist at V Friends for Gary. If you're going to be at New York Comic Con, definitely stop by the booth and talk to me and Gary um, all week. I think Gary and I will be there every day. I think Gary will be there more than me because I'll have to eat at some point, and Gary doesn't eat. Gary V.
DJ Buddha Care Bear says that she has so many mugs that her boyfriend told her that all future ones are for pens.
Well, we almost made a rule in our house that if we brought any new mugs in, we had to get rid of old mugs. But we haven't done that. We still haven't gotten rid of mugs. We should break them.
I have not bought a mug in at least 8 months.
Okay.
So you should be very proud of me.
I just bought 2 mugs from ourselves, so I've got the club mug.
I don't think the mug rule applies to you somehow.
What?
Well, it's I don't think the mug rule applies to you. I had to stop buying mugs, but then you kept buying mugs.
I'm looking at some of the stickers I've made. This is what I've been busy with that I've not been working on the prompts because I had to do 25 sticker designs for New York Comic Con. So if you stop by the V Friends booth, there's over 25 of my designs for V Friends at the booth that you can get. Anybody going to be, I know Dan's going to be in New York City Comic Con, so I still got to figure out my schedule there because it might be nice to have like a dinner or something, but you never know what's going to happen schedule wise with the Comic Con. I'm trying to get back to my. Oh, I wanted to show this one because I made this basically for myself, but it's Skilled Skeleton, and I was like, I got to do a sticker for the Skilled Skeleton, so really like that one. I might put that on a hat. Thanks, man. Well, if anybody else has any questions, we can recap real quick. Promptober is happening right now. Go to promptober.com, Promptober Drawing Challenge. We've got all of those prizes from Blackwing, Maker's Cabinet, Field Notes. Who else?
Tomorrow is The Cat Came Back from Hell. I think that maybe your recent Black Cat drawing counts. I think it could count.
No, it doesn't.
But he looks, I don't know.
Can I just show him there? It's like kind of, well, I can't really show him there. Never mind. I am proud of that one though.
It turned out so good.
I don't think we haven't even shown it to Gary yet. The finished one. He saw the pencils. But this is the Lucky Black Cat. Now they're going to screenshot that and people will be like, Alpha. Can't say what it's for though. I'm not going to say what it's for. It's for something. Cool. All right, guys. This has been fun. I look forward to seeing all of your drawings. I'm behind on my own drawings, and you will see me this week drawing probably live on my stories, and I'll try to post it to the Draw or Die Instagram as well, with some of the behind the scenes stuff in New York Comic Con. And if you're going to be there, reach out to us and let us know, and I'll give you a high five. Or maybe I have some special little secret stickers that I'll be out with me, or maybe some Draw or Die patches. I've got those with me as well, so got a couple of those. Okay, anything else, Allie?
Nope.
Great. I hear your son is having a raid right now and he's yelling. I hear that. Did you hear that?
No, it doesn't come through your microphone. I can hear him upstairs though.
Okay, I heard it. I wonder what's going on. It's like, ah. It's all good.
I don't know. He was playing a game with a boat earlier. They play the weirdest games.
Oh, we have a weird. No, this is so. We're just off track. But Pengu, has our penguin died yet?
I think he died. So we tried to do a joint game, a virtual pet game, and DJ kept the notifications on for like exactly 25 minutes, and he was like, "I can't. This is too much pressure." So our penguin is very sad.
There he is.
Because DJ doesn't love him.
Trying to make you bigger, but oh well. Yeah, the penguin's gonna die. That's just how it is. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Hopefully Sunday. We will be in New York Comic Con, so I don't know exactly, but stay tuned to the newsletter and the Daily Drawing Club. We'll make sure we put out the link if we decide to go live from New York or not. If we don't, we'll do it when we get back on Wednesday or something like that. We'll do a little catch up with you guys. So thanks again. Happy drawing. Draw every day. Stay encouraged. All that. And we out. Bye.
Bye.